20th December 2000, and that it can carry the people there. Helicopter that's so. It can land for place or come also. It can land for position or come also. No nothing. Seven kata life, and that they go so. They will go for down the valley, and that they go. Now they can take the people, and that. Big bird you get lucky. You should see them take and work out now. It take enough my 30 under my 32 for day. They work. 20th December 2000, and that it can carry the people there. Helicopter that's so. It can land for place or come also. It can land for position or come also. No nothing. Seven kata life, and that they go so. They will go for down the valley, and that they go. Now they can take the people, and that. Big bird you get lucky. You should see them take and work out now. It take enough my 30 under my 32 for day. They work. 20th December 2000, and that it can carry the people there. Helicopter that's so. It can land for place or come also. It can land for position or come also. No nothing. Seven kata life, and that they go so. They will go for down the valley, and that they go. Now they can take the people, and that. Big bird you get lucky. You should see them take and work out now. It take enough my 30 under my 32 for day. They work. 20th December 2000, and that it can carry the people there. Helicopter that's so. It can land for place or come also. It can land for position or come also. No nothing. Seven kata life, and that they go so. They will go for down the valley, and that they go. Now they can take the people, and that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in and joining the broadcast tonight. Welcome to Open Mic. I want to believe you all understand what Open Mic is all about. Open Mic is all about your participation and my participation here. That means you have the right to stop me at any moment, any hour in the course of the broadcast to maybe make a suggestion or ask a question, make a contribution, any kind of constructive contribution. That is what Open Mic is all about. We've got so much to talk about today because a lot of things they don't go under the water where we never talk about. So I come for you tonight to talk about what is going on out there, especially in Amazonia, what we call the Federal Republic of Amazonia. Again, good evening. I'd like to welcome all of you for Ground Zero, for Kumba, for Bamenda, for Victoria, Boya, Lebiala Menji in particular, Manu, Manfe, Kondo Titi, Indian County as a whole, Menchum, Ndonga Mantung, and of course, the boys out there in Bui, the Unity Warriors, all of you who are carrying the sticks and defending our territory. Special greetings to all of you, and may I say Merry Christmas and New Year in advance. Please, as usual, I expect you, but when I go ahead, hit that share button, make we quickly populate the platform here. I want to welcome all when I watch for YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Roku, and of course, I've already welcomed all of you from Ground Zero watching by way of satellite television. All right, again, this is going to be very exciting, and I expect you as you join for hit your share button. Please quickly hit your share button. Make everybody out there know, say, the anchor man is here. The anchor man is here. So please, do me the favor, hit your share button. May we flop this platform, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, on the social media. All right, the title for on our screen, it talks about Menchum ARF, Dazzles, La Republique soldiers, La Republique du Cameroon. We will talk about that. We will also talk about something that they go on for the BLM. All the meetings are shown. I don't see some posts circulating on the social media saying they are hunting for Chris Anu in the BLM, and they have taken a decision to do everything to kill him. I am beyond what do they call it? Assassination. I am beyond assassination. Somebody listen to that. I am beyond assassination. Nobody will kill me. Only the hand of God itself can take my life. That is just what it is. You know why? Because I fight a just cause. I have no apologies to anybody, anyone at all. So it's an exercise in futility. Whoever plans what, again, it is an exercise in futility. That one they call them say, I don't know the word for pigeon. They come from my head to go away. But it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, and nobody should be worried or concerned out there about the comrade in arms. All right, we will talk about that in the details and talk about the killings also that took place in the BLM when the Fund of Fontem visited yesterday. They killed our people. I would get a lot for talk about that. And also, of course, there is this story where the Islamic Bank, we understand the Islamic Bank has chosen its side. The Islamic Bank, I come for understand, they say now bank for Ambazonia, which means the bank is owned by Ambazonians, but the bank has decided to choose side. And the side it has chosen is not Ambazonian side. It is the side of La Republique du Cameroon. And their side is to fund the war. They call it funding reconstruction, but I call it funding the war. They call it funding reconstruction. Again, the terminology there now, funding the war. We don't hear reconstruction for a very long time. The last time they mentioned reconstruction, we learned that they budgeted 90 billion CFA francs for reconstruction. That was about 1 year ago, going to 2 years now, where they put Paul Tassong in charge and one other fellow in charge. It be 1 year after they fired Paul Tassong, put somebody else. We never hear where the 90 billion for reconstruction, it don't go. But with the year, I say, this so-called Islamic Bank They come for sponsor reconstruction. No, there is nothing like reconstruction, and the Republic knows say nothing a be now like reconstruction. What did the one do now for fun the war? And I go tell when I wait when I go do with that bank if you get any account for that bank. So please, please, I urge you go ahead, hit your share button, make others the join. Make them know the anchor man will not be live. He is alive. I'll be right back. All right. Thanks for staying put and hitting your share button. Please, do me the favor, hit your share button. Let others where they don't know me at the Come Live. Let them join the broadcast. Hit your share button, everybody. Where we know say at the Come Live, make them join the broadcast tonight. Again, I will be talking about some very, very crucial issues, crucial matters where they don't go on for a while now, where I never be live for talk about. So much it go on from the bravery and the courage of our restoration fighters to what is happening with some institutions in La République du Cameroon and Ambazonia. I will talk about again, what is happening with the fight against La République du Cameroon as far as Ambazonia Restoration Forces they be concerned. We will talk about the exploits of Menchum, AROF, Bui Warriors, and 7 Kata Bafut, 7 Kata AROF. They are making us proud. We will also talk about this Islamic Bank initiative to fund the war against Ambazonia for La République du Cameroon. Of course, we will talk about the ghost town that we have not declared, but maintained ghost town for Christmas and the New Year and many other things. So please, thank you for being part of the broadcast today. Please, you go ahead and hit your share button. The moment I see 100 there on Facebook, I will bring you the stories proper. But remember this one no be news talk. No be news talk where I come not grammar for here. This one is open mic. I feel even talk for my country talk for pidgin, talk for grammar, anyone. But not only that, you too be allowed for call in any moment. You be allowed for call in any moment to make a contribution. You don't need to wait until I open the phone line or I say now you should call before you call. No, not at all. You just get for go on call if you are ready and you have a message to pass across, and the phone line will be right there for your phone. Again, the moment I see 100 on Facebook, I know many others are watching on the YouTube, and I realize that recently more people are watching on YouTube than even on Facebook. We have over I think about 30,000 subscribers on the Facebook. But I'm surprised. Facebook has really been interrupting our broadcast now for about 1 year now. We have over 30,000 subscribers. 30,000 subscribers on the Facebook. But we can't get 500 people watching. I know that it is split between Facebook and YouTube now. But again, you know, there were times we had over 1,000 watching. I also understand the divisions in the struggle, but it's just no excuse for not having that a good chunk of people watching by way of Facebook. But please, I'm watching the numbers. If you have just joined Facebook, hit your share button the moment I see 100 on Facebook. I will go ahead and start bringing on this story. So go ahead and hit your share button. The phone number again is there for you to call in to make any contribution that you can. But make sure it be relevant and it be constructive. We don't want anybody a call for attack somebody, for curse somebody. We just want you to be constructive and show some dignity in what you spew out on public television. So, all right, I am looking at the figures. We are not there yet, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see how many are there on YouTube. Okay, still low on YouTube. I'm waiting. I want to see 100, and I come to you with the stories. So go ahead and you hit your share button, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back.
ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com.
All right, thank you for tuning in and staying put, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you to some of the stories right now and talking about what just happened in Bafut, talking about what happened in Bafut a few days ago. Today is the 22nd, 2 days ago in Bafut, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like you to stay put, take a look at the image emerging from Bafut.
And that, you don't carry the people there. Helicopter, that's so. You don't land for place or come so. You don't land for position or come so. No banye no nothing. Seven kata life. And that they go so. They walk off down the valley. And that they go. Now they can take their people. And that. Big bird you get lucky. You should see them take and work out now. It take enough my 30 under my 32 for day. They work. 20th December 2000. And that you don't can carry the people there. Helicopter that's so. You don't can land for place or come also. You don't can land for position or come also. No banye no nothing. Seven kata life. And that they go so. They walk off down the valley. And that they go. Now they can take their people. And that.
Doctor. You there for Amba their hand now?
Yes.
Okay. For Sika say you go in military, right?
Shall we go through where they come from inside?
Okay. You know that military man where they call say David.
I know you.
The man for Usai.
The man for Southwest.
With a military man.
Yes.
Where they work with you.
Yes.
Okay. You be seeing for Usai.
I've been seeing for Tobin. We are going meeting for day. Before I go for go drink member, then I meet you where they drink too.
Then he pass her.
From there, he asked me to play to commode. I tell you, commode for me inside. Then from there, he say, I will come, making show me how we have issue map for me inside. How we have done first talk. Then I go, then they go bring computer, move map from inside. Then I show them where they enter from inside.
They can't do what military can do what from inside.
Then military become from inside that day. Where they will say they will come. We are not even know. Say now so they talk so it will be. Then they come to commander from inside. Then they destroy the house.
Yes. Then they find so.
No, now yeah they regret now after. You know fine.
That means say you will show so you know say now so you go pass.
Say now so you go pass.
That means say you will show say we don't know what it be war.
I mean no say something they I mean know the effect of war. I know we know say now so if you can be. Because now my people them where they live with them from day and night.
Okay, that means say for that action we military be enter from inside. Now you be go for Kumbu. Show route or ha.
Yes, I will show the terrain from inside. We mean say I will show the road.
You been for Tobin?
I mean for Tobin.
Okay, before they can enter shoot commander.
Yes.
Okay, that means say you are military. You be sure now what you be write na for book.
No.
You be na for.
I show na for inside the computer.
Where they bring up.
Where they bring up for my front. Then the X-ray the whole of inside.
Okay.
Be for front computer.
But that thing fine so.
You know fine. You know fine commander. You know fine. Be very sorry. You know fine. We make the highest error.
If they went through that commander so he die.
Then for the regret now for back because I know we know say now very fine thing. Now after where you don't happen so before I know say this thing we have done so now the highest error we have done ever committed for my life. Because I be sorry because now after I regret saying this thing we have done so the wrong thing. Then now I still come treat commander for back.
Then you do come the treat commander again.
Why
they treat
I don't regret
you. We treat that so they repay you. Not pay
but
they repay you.
When they run shoot commander, then they destroy your house, right?
Yes.
But it be fine.
It will be fine.
Okay. When make when how many months they enter again? Can't keep you so you now. With the come move or you know there.
No, I know we there. I know we get no idea.
No, we can't come for carry for time.
That day I become for carry for where I go some side for my bush.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was an interrogation there being conducted by the Bui warriors interrogating. They call that man a doctor. I don't know what type of doctor he is, but apparently, if anything, he has been an informant, what they call a black leg to La République du Cameroon, informing La République du Cameroon soldiers to target, locations, movements of the restoration fighters in Bui and other communities in that area. That is what that man was doing. And in that video, the restoration fighters, they pick you up, they interrogate you, they ask you about his actions and the role that he is playing over there with La République du Cameroon's military, the role that he is playing with them, the kind of information he is doing with them, and how harmful that information has been to the fighters on the ground, But not only that, again, that happened over the week, but not only that, we also see the restoration fighters in Bafut in Menchum taking on La République du Cameroon soldiers. What I'm trying to say here is that the restoration fighters, they keep on waging this war from both fronts. The local front, that means dealing with black legs. And I be one of those who say that a black leg is more dangerous than a La République du Cameroon soldier. Again, a black leg is more dangerous than a La République du Cameroon soldier. The reason being that a black leg knows you really good. A black leg knows your movements. A black leg will even bring una food, bring una drinks, bring una cigar, bring una water. A black leg at talk with una like friend. You know what? But the moment it don't leave una go back for your house, it pick your phone, it give out the information, give out intelligence, una not know. It be more dangerous than a La République du Cameroon fighter where a carry gun, because he get full information about the movement of the restoration fighters. And that is why when you pick up a black leg, not only should you get intelligence out of that black leg, but give him the severest of punishment where una fit give him, at least for teach a lesson against other black legs. Some people don't talk, say, oh, Comrade Chris, you be against passing a punishment, meting punishment on black legs. No, not be true. I was against the case of Guzang, the way that the punishment was meted on them on the public square, with hundreds of people gathered. It was wrong yesterday, it is wrong today, it will be wrong tomorrow. But see what these Bui warriors, they do with this man here, Look at the civil way in which they treat him. They sit him down, they question him, and they answer their questions. You know, see that they torture him. They are not torturing him, they are not beating him, they are merely asking him intelligent questions so that if he reveal for them what he done, they go on between him and La République du Cameroon soldiers, where they act as their informant. Now, what they go on and say, these black legs, they know they only inform La République du Cameroon soldiers that they work with their local colonial mayors, their local colonial divisional officers, their local police, gendarmes, everything you can think of, everything they can think of. They do this for peanuts, for crumbs that fall from the table of those colonial officials, those DOs, those soldiers, police, gendarmes. They do so for peanuts. And don't mind them, because those same colonial forces won't mind, they won't care at all to take their own lives. But we want to make every Amazonian know say a black leg is more dangerous than a La République du Cameroon army carrying guns. A black leg is more dangerous, and I like the way that this man has been handled by the Bui warriors. Handled by the Bui warriors. Now I will go to this other case, ladies and gentlemen, the case of the Menchum restoration fighters. You know, La République du Cameroon wants everybody to believe that all Amba, or at least most of Amba soldiers, have been neutralized. They use the word neutralized to mean that they have been killed. They mean to say that all Amba, or most of Amba soldiers, have been neutralized. And they wish on a daily basis that none of their army falls again, not in the hands of Amba soldiers. It is their prayer and their wish on a daily basis that none of their army, because listen, for as long as Ambazonia restoration fighters continue to take down La République du Cameroon soldiers on a weekly or daily or monthly basis, La République du Cameroon, they know say, there is no way. The field talk say, no mercy. It don't return anywhere. For as long as Ambazonia fighters daily, weekly, monthly continue to take down La République du Cameroon soldiers, fighters, I call them fighters. They are not soldiers, they are fighters. Because when Amba show up, they run like say, now dog where they cut rope for you. But that is who they are. So when, for as long as Ambazonia restoration fighters from their hiding continue to take down La République du Cameroon soldiers on a weekly or monthly or daily basis, there is no way where La République talks say no mercy has returned or no mercy is returning, because the war speaks for itself. The outcome, the action on the field speaks for itself. They cannot hide. Thank God for social media. Thank God for social media. La République cannot hide that their soldiers are being killed. They cannot hide it. The diplomats in Yaoundé, they see it. La République can try to hide it, but they cannot hide it in the age of social media. The world is seeing it on the social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and what have you. So La République du Cameroon cannot hide that the war is ending because Ambazonia restoration fighters continue to take down their army on a daily, weekly basis. So that so-called propaganda where La République travel put out there, say no mercy is returning. If no mercy, tell me a single week where it don't pass, where Ambazonia restoration fighters, they never put down La République du Cameroon army. Either in Bui, in fact it's happening in Bui on a daily basis. Thank God to the Bui warriors. They are bringing down La République du Cameroon army on a daily basis. It is happening all over the place, in Bello, in Menchum, even in Manfe, all over the place. It is happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is be important because La République du Cameroon is one wonderful belief say, no mercy, it don't return. That propaganda is very high now. They are waiting to see. They are waiting to see, make so many people return and celebrate Christmas. Now I'm going to look at on the screen there. Those are Cameroon soldiers. La République du Cameroon, there are actually 5 of them. There were 5 of them. Now I have only 4 here. There were 5 of them. Brought down by the restoration fighters in Menchum County. Again, this is what we are talking about. When this happen on a daily basis, we will stop La République du Cameroon from talking about no mercy. Because for as long as we keep bringing down their army, their own fighters, They cannot talk about no mercy, ladies and gentlemen. That is a secret. That is a secret to keeping this war on and on and on until we have brought La République du Cameroon on the negotiation table. This is what we are talking about. And so for as long as this prevails, ladies and gentlemen, La République du Cameroon cannot talk about no mercy. How can they talk about no mercy when on a daily or weekly basis we are falling their soldiers? The restoration fighters are bringing them down, as you find on your screen. This happened a few days ago in Menchum, thanks to the ARF. We saw the footage from Bafut today where their helicopter was landing in Bafut, ladies and gentlemen. Their helicopter, La République du Cameroon helicopter landing in Bafut to pick up more dead bodies, carry out more body bags, more of these guys in their body bags. It landed, that happened on the 20th, 2 days ago. Again, in Bafut, thanks to the Bafut 7 kata, in Bui, in Menchum, in Bafut, in Bello, Mamfe, all over the place, La République du Cameroon soldiers are falling. And for as long as we keep them falling, even now 1 a day or 2 a day, La République cannot talk about no mercy. I want me this one enter deep into the ears of everybody out there. For as long as we are bringing them down, even now 1 every day, La République cannot talk about no mercy. What is happening in this war at this moment? I don't know whether anybody out there understand it. What did happen at this time for this war? I say, La République is trying to use propaganda to run away with victory. They are trying to use propaganda to run away with victory. Now that Christmas and New Year are at the corner, they are all over the place talking about festivities here, festivities there, celebration here. Ladies and gentlemen, they are sending a message to the world that you see, no mercy is returning. You see people on the streets, you see people celebrating, you see festivities all over the place in this hectic season. They will say it. But no, nobody should be deceived, and which is one of the reasons why we don't tell everybody. We know the importance of Christmas. We know the importance of New Year. However, for your own safety, for your own security, La République will be targeting not just Ambazonia restoration fighters, but they will be targeting the civilians this Christmas and New Year. I bet you, watch out. Monday, Christmas Day, Monday, New Year Day, you will hear that La République du Cameroon soldiers have killed somewhere in Ambazonia on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Watch out, you will see it. They don't care that it is a New Year or Christmas. They just are focused on their target. And I bet you, please, you don't want to be their target. You do not want to be their target. All that we are interested in seeing happen is to make sure that we stop La République du Cameroon from claiming any victory through so-called no mercy with what they are preaching out there. If you go out and you are celebrating Christmas or New Year, guess who will be celebrating? They will say that even Ghost Towns Day, I'm going to come there. Leave it there. Let's hold on there. I will come to Ghost Towns. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I give all the kudos to the Bue warriors, to the ARF in Menchum and the 7 katas for doing what they have done to bring shame to La République du Cameroon and deny La République du Cameroon the message of no mercy. I think I can't say this enough, comrades. I can't say this enough. There is no way we will agree on any no mercy without this war coming to an end. in the way we want it to end. Maybe in a referendum where we Ambazonians, you Ambazonians especially for Ground Zero, when I get the final say as per the outcome of this war. I like when I stay put, I want to show this message. I want to show an image here. I want to show an image here. Now look at this image, comrades. When I look at that image, oh, I'm sorry to show, oh my, this is, I don't want to show that. That image is so, it's just so horrible. Just so horrible. That is not the image I intended to show you, but let me, can we get the second image, please? Let's get the second image, the still image. Okay, I think they got a still image. Now, oh, still a video, okay. But please, can you pause the video? Pause the video, please. Pause the video on the, oh my. No, that is, I didn't intend to show you guys that image there. It's so bad. But there is something I want everybody to observe in that video. Something I want everybody to observe in that video. Okay, let's see if we can get that image there now showing. Let's see. Pause it. Oh no, it's back there. Oh my. Let's see. All right. All right. Oh no. I want this video to good. Now I need everybody, make everybody look at this image of this man. Look at that image, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that image. This is a prisoner, Ambazonian prisoner of war. This is an Ambazonian prisoner of war. Now, if you look at the leg on your left, you can see that his leg on the left is chained to the bed. Again, look at him. The leg that you see on your left is chained to the bed. Now, if you look at the leg on your right, the leg on your right, you realize that we have covered the image. We covered the image of his leg on the right. The reason being the wound, the leprosy, I should call it, on the right leg. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't allow you to see it because you may not be able to eat. This image may be haunting you in your mind if we should allow you to see that image. But that image, this young guy, ladies and gentlemen, this young guy that you find in this image, again, is a prisoner of war. He is chained here, I learned, in Lakintene Hospital in Douala. He was taken from prison where he has been for over 6 years. He was taken from prison in Douala where he has been for over 6 years. The leg got so rotten. The right leg there, yeah, the right leg there got so rotten, we cannot even show you the leg because of the condition in which it is. But it got so rotten. This guy, they rushed him into Lakintene Hospital. But in spite of the fact that that guy cannot even walk, in spite of the fact that he cannot even walk with that leg, ladies and gentlemen, they still chain him. They still chain him on that bed. Come to think about that. In spite of the fact that this guy cannot walk with that leg that we cannot even have the courage to show you, they still chain him on that bed in Lakintene Hospital in Douala. I don't remember his name. I don't remember what the name is. But this is the point I want you to understand, every Ambazonian out there. I want you to visualize the image of this, our brother, the prisoner of war. Just envisage you being, look at the leg chain. I don't want to see the wound there. You look at that guy, he cannot walk. He cannot even stand up or sit up, ladies and gentlemen, on that bed. But the guy is chained. He is chained in that bed. What kind of a country is La République du Cameroon? I want you guys to think about it. What kind of people live in that country? That a man who cannot even sit up on the bed is chained to the bed. And somebody thinks that we ought to surrender to La République du Cameroon. If they can exercise such inhumanity to man, to a fellow citizen, as they would like to call it, you think that when we surrender to them, they will now begin to treat us as saints? Think about it. Think about it. If this guy, let me show you a little bit. I'm sorry to show you the wound there, but I have no choice. Sometimes it is important we see these things so that we know what we are dealing with, the barbarism we are dealing with in La République du Cameroon. The wounds that you find on these guys' legs came from torture. Torture in prison. Torture in their dungeons in Douala, Yaoundé, Boya, Bafoussam, Bunda, Bamenda, all over the place. And yet, they rush him to the hospital and he is still chained. The prisoner that he is chained to the bed as if this is a man who will get up and run away, right? How can we even think of giving up if people can treat other human beings this way? And somebody there thinking that we should give. You know, I have been asked these questions by the media all over time and again, and some La République du Cameroon sympathizers. When are you people going to lay down arms? Just end this war. Let's talk peace. Let's negotiate. Who is negotiating peace? Who is talking peace? La République is not talking peace. And by the way, let me make it very clear. We don't need peace. We need justice. We don't need peace in this situation. We need justice. So if you are coming to me to tell me about the need for peace, you waste your time. We want to talk about justice because justice is what will bring us peace. Without justice, there can be no peace, not in that country. And we are talking about the justice that rights the wrongs that have been meted upon us. So my country people, fellow Ambazonians, seeing what we see here, how can somebody think that we give up? If we give up La République du Cameroon, if we give up things like this where prisoners are chained on their beds, we haven't seen anything yet. Then we haven't seen anything yet if we think that we are going to give up. Many of you will not only end up in this, and you've got to understand this. In that country, nobody asks questions, especially if you are Ambazonian. You ask questions, you go to jail. Yeah, you ask questions, you go to jail. So please, let us understand why we are fighting this war. We are fighting against things like this. We are fighting against things like this. We never want to see it happen again. We never want to see it happen again. And let me assure you, if you are out there asking, when are you people going to sit down to talk peace? No, we are ready any day, any hour, any moment to sit down and negotiate justice. We are not ready to sit down and negotiate peace because peace was there before the war. What provoked war was the absence of justice. The absence of justice. So when you come to talk to us, when you have a message for us, keep peace aside. All of us want peace. It's non-negotiable. What we want to hear or talk about is justice. Until that is done, let me tell you, for as long as Ambazonia fighters continue to bring down La République du Cameroon, so-called soldiers, there will be no mercy. There will be no mercy. Comrade, let me tell you, this thing is very personal to me. Very, very personal to me because I think I am one of those who have lost all. I mean everything in this war. That is why I am so passionate about it. You can go out and talk peace. We will only talk justice, because those who have been killed need justice. Those who have lost their homes, they need justice. Those who have lost their cities, they need justice. Those who have lost their children, their husband, their wives, they need justice, not peace. Not peace. So I hope we get the point here. I hope we get the point here, and we need to persevere. Ground zero, we need to persevere until that justice comes to us. If we end this war, like some people would want us to forget, let's just move on. Let's just, surrender to La Republic of Cameroon and put our hands on our head and run away. If we do that, don't think that any day, don't think that you will ever think of protesting, just protesting again in that country. You will never be able to protest. What La Republic du Cameroon did to the Bamilekis, you think that that was worse? I don't think so. I don't think so. What they will do to Ambazonians, Bamilekis have not seen it. Bamilekis have not seen it. So please, we must persevere. We must persevere. This war must end on the negotiation table, and it must end with you, the people on the ground, going to the ballot box and saying and telling the world what kind of state you want for Ambazonia. Do you want a free and independent Ambazonia, or you want a one and indivisible Cameroon? Because those who talk about federation is nonsense. It's still the same thing, giving a different name to it. Because if you are in the federal system, you still belong to La République du Cameroun. The policy is still dictated from Yaoundé. It is not dictated from Boya. The budget is still coming from Yaoundé. It's not coming from Boya. Everything, defense, is still coming from Yaoundé. It's not coming from Boya. Everything in the federal system will come from there. Somebody said to me the other day and said, well, if you have a federal system, some governors, and then we pick our own governors. They will, work. And I said, work for who? There is no governor that you can pick in Ambazonia under the CPDM system and they work for the people. Because we know that anybody that is appointed to government, to an administrative position in that country, works for those who appointed him or her, not for the people. Not for the people. The same theory that Frundi was speaking to me, I think 3 years ago. He said he was for 10-state federation. And I think that you guys, referring to us in the independence movement, you guys could have just come to me and we'll pursue the 10-state federation. And then after the 10-state federation, he said that then they can then think about seceding. And I said, Mr. Frundi, if you take a 10-state federation, who appoints the governors? Yaoundé. Who appoints the DOs? Yaoundé. Who appoints the mayors and the so-called government delegates? Yaoundé. Frundi forgot that the moment he won elections in a number of cities in La République du Cameroun in the 90s, there was nothing like city, what do they call it? City delegates, is it government? Yeah, government delegates. Until Frundi won the election in 1992, I believe, there was nothing like government delegates in Bamenda, in Kumba, in Victoria, in Douala. They only appointed government delegates because Frundi won the election and they didn't want him to be the manager of any of those councils. And so you think that if you have some federation, then they're going to appoint governors. You're going to have governors who will be ruling according to the people's whims and caprices. Of course not. For as long as the party remains the CPDM, for as long as the ruling clan remains that of the Francophones, ladies and gentlemen, Ambazonians will never, never, never get anything from any appointed administrators. That is why we must die fighting for our own country. We must die fighting for our own country. But as I said here last time, remember, we have all the time. We have all the time at our disposal. La République du Cameroon can go about singing no mercy, no mercy, no mercy, and that they have killed all the restoration fighters. They have done this, they've done that. For as long as we keep on following their soldiers one by one, LGA by LGA, county by county, Cameroon cannot declare victory. No, it will elude them. Victory will elude them. Ladies and gentlemen, all that we need to do is the restoration fighters who are still out there defending country, we need to stand by them. We need to support them. We need to give them all that they need to keep on following La République du Cameroon soldiers. That's all we need to do. And with that strategy, we will drag La République du Cameroon to the negotiation table. That's all we need. That's all we need. La République du Cameroon soldiers remain our target everywhere. And of course, including the Black Legs. The Black Legs, as you saw in Bui, ladies and gentlemen, they remain our target. They remain our target. We must not let them leave. We cannot let any black leg leave. So I really hope that this resonates. I really hope this resonates in the ears of every Ambazonian out there, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that this is open mic. This is open mic, and you are allowed to call in anytime. You are allowed to call in anytime, any moment to make a contribution. So I look forward to your phone calls in the course of this show. I will be out in a minute, and of course, I will be right back.
Target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and...
All right, thank you for staying put out there. Now I will take you to a story that I consider very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about this bank they call Islamic Bank. Islamic Bank. I think I am told that Islamic Bank in Cameroon is owned by some Ambazonians. And recently I understand that the board of directors decided they are going to chip in billions of CFA, billions in CFA, for Paul Biya's reconstruction mission. La République du Cameroon's reconstruction mission in Amazonia. Now, I'm sure you are all aware that they have been talking about this reconstruction, so-called reconstruction, for so many years. And today, they still talk reconstruction. They still talk reconstruction. I would like to read you the story. I would like to read you the story that is coming from these Islamic Bank folks who are giving Cameroon money to wage war against our people in the guise of they are giving Cameroon money to wage war against us in the guise, ladies and gentlemen, in the guise of reconstruction. It has really nothing, zero to do with reconstruction. It has everything to do with funding the war for La République du Cameroon. That is what this is all about. That is what it is all about. And so, I will bring you the story that is being reported by the media about these Islamic bankers, about their meeting in which they agreed to fund the war in Amazonia in the guise of supporting reconstruction. Now let me take you to their story. Let me take you to their story so that you can hear what they are saying about that. Now it says, reconstruction of the Northwest and Southwest regions, Islamic Development Bank's laudable support launch. In other words, they just launched a support for the reconstruction, like this, reconstruction of the Northwest and the Southwest. And the story goes, the Islamic Development Bank has added her voice to those preaching peace, security, and a return to normalcy in the Northwest and Southwest regions of Cameroon. Now, remember, I told you that this time is all about return to normalcy. Return to normalcy. Normalcy that keeps on eluding them. Normalcy that will keep on eluding them. By dedicating a project to support the reconstruction and development of the regions, the Islamic Development Bank has bought the vision of President Paul Biya, who called on development partners of the country to join hands in reconstructing and developing the regions highly hit by the crisis orchestrated by non-state armed groups. Non-state armed groups. So they are joining the call by Paul Biya to support the development of the part of the regions, hit hard by the crisis. Now, I like you guys to note this. I like it. They always call it crisis. Watch the media in La République du Cameroon. Watch the media in La République du Cameroon. You never hear the word conflict. Conflict. They have been told never you use the word conflict. I hope you guys understand the difference between conflict and crisis. Crisis gives the impression this is a domestic affair within the country. Conflict gives the semblance of a discord between two external forces, which is exactly what we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard somebody said the other day that, Cameroon got its boundary all the way to Bakassi after the Bakassi war resolution. And I said, no, Cameroon did not move her boundaries all the way to Bakassi because you go to the Mongo, the pillars are still there. Cameroon still has its boundaries as of 1960 because those boundaries were frozen upon their independence. We got our independence 1961. Our boundaries were frozen. That is why there are still those pillars in the Mongo and still pillars in Matazem, separating us. Cameroon did not extend its boundary to Bakassi as somebody put it. No. The only pillars in Bakassi separate Ambazonia from Nigeria, not La République du Cameroon from Nigeria, because we still have pillars in the Mongo. We still have it in Matazem. We have it between the BLM and Chang. I have seen all of those pillars, ladies and gentlemen. Cameroon never extended its boundaries. They will never be extended because we have the pillars, the international boundary that they had at the United Nations upon their independence. And upon their independence, the law, the United Nations provision stated that their boundaries were frozen. That the context here is, if the boundaries were frozen, under no circumstances can they extend it. They can only extend it by annexation, which is what they are trying to do with Ambazonia. But we say no. No to annexation, no to colonialism, no to anything like the République du Cameroon. Thank God our boundaries still stand at the Mongo, in Matazem, in the BLM, between the BLM and Chang. Those pillars are still there. La République can do nothing to it. If they think that, if La République du Cameroon thinks for once that Ambazonia is their own, why didn't they take off the pillars in 1961? Why? Everybody should think about this. If they think we are one and indivisible, why are the pillars still there? Since 1961, ladies and gentlemen, we are not one and indivisible. We are two separate countries. That is why we don't call this conflict a crisis. It is a conflict between two sovereign states. Cameroon can call it crisis for as much as they want. The international community calls it a conflict because they know the boundaries of Ambazonia. They know the boundaries of La République du Cameroon. Now, let me continue reading the story. While launching the project, Monday, December 18, at the Prime Minister's office, the PM, Chief Dion Joseph Ngute, praised the Islamic Bank for listening to the presidential call. According to the PM, development partners have greatly contributed in the implementation of reconstruction plan. Now, I want you guys all, please listen to that. According to the PM, development partners have. He didn't say will. He said have, which means they have done it. They have committed already. They have greatly contributed in the implementation. Talking about something that has been done already. They have already greatly contributed in the implementation of the reconstruction plan. The PM was assisted in the launch by top government officials. Now, when Dion Ngute says development partners have already contributed to the implementation of the development or reconstruction plan, the question we are about to ask is, where did the reconstruction take place, or where is it taking place? Of course, nowhere in Ambazonia. 1 year ago, they went and destabilized Bamenda, the city of Bamenda, pulled down people's houses, pulled down people's businesses in the guise of widening the streets and the roads. What happened? Did it continue? Bamenda looks like an abandoned city today. Where is reconstruction? Where is the money given to that government by the so-called development partners? Where is the money? That is why, ladies and gentlemen, everyone must conclude that any company, parastatal, corporation, giving money to La République du Cameroon in the guise of reconstruction, it is money meant to buy equipment to kill our people. And let us note those companies. The so-called Islamic Development Bank is not giving money to La République du Cameroon for reconstruction. It is giving money for them to continue to fund the war. And if I were in that country, if I were there and I'm Ambazonian, I will withdraw every dime that I have in that bank. I would withdraw my account. I got a message about 2 months ago about Azeri Cooperative Credit Union. We have learned Azeri Cooperative Credit Union may file bankruptcy. May file bankruptcy. Listen to me. If you have an account at Azeri Cooperative Union, what we have learned is that the management of Azeri Cooperative Credit Union, through the influence of Paul Atanganji, borrowed billions of your money to the government to use in prosecuting this war. And the government promised through Paul Atanganji to pay back the loans, and now the loans are not being paid, and some board members are going behind telling bankers to withdraw their monies from Azeri Cooperative Credit Union before it goes bankrupt. The money was taken again in the guise of reconstruction. But Bamenda is a great example of the absence of reconstruction. Of course, there can't be any reconstruction when war is on, in the midst of war. They are right. But the problem is they take money from these companies in the guise of reconstruction. And where is reconstruction? It is not there. The money is taken to buy weapons to turn around, fight your own, fight your children, kill your families, destroy your lives, destroy your businesses. That is what the money is doing. Let me continue with the story. Minister Alamin was one of the top government officials present at the launch alongside development partners. The Islamic Development Bank's project is expected to run from 2023 through 2025. Did you hear that? Their project, their reconstruction project, is expected to run from within 2023 to 2025. We are watching. We are watching to see where reconstruction will take place. Ladies and gentlemen, except Ambazonian fighters all surrender, there will be nothing like reconstruction in the midst of war. There will be nothing like reconstruction in the midst of war. A newspaper asked me the other day about reconstruction, and I asked, what are you talking about reconstruction? When you do reconstruction, it means the war is over. Show me the treaty that has ended the war, and I will support anything called reconstruction. He asked about how will Ambazonia reconstruct? How do we expect the government to reconstruct Ambazonia? I said, don't be worried. Ambazonia has enough resources to reconstruct itself. But I added, most importantly, that there has never been anything in Ambazonia like construction in the first place to go about talking about reconstruction. Where was the construction? We have no roads since independence, in spite of the fact that we produce all the bananas, we produce all the timber, we produce all the oil, we produce every natural resources in that country. We didn't have roads, we didn't have hospitals. They confiscated everything, they hijacked everything. We have nothing. We have never seen construction, talk less of reconstructing. But I told the newspaper guy, don't be worried about Ambazonia. You worry about La République du Cameroon, because after we are gone, I don't know where they will get money to do reconstruction on their own section. But for us, we have more than enough. Ambazonians, listen to me. We win this war. We win this war. Give us 1 year. Victoria Deep Seaport will be running and doing business and bringing in money. We win this war. Give us 6 months. Tico Airport will be up and running and functioning as an international airport. Give us victory. Let's fight for victory in this war. Our timber will give us enough money to tar the road from Indian, ladies and gentlemen, all the way to Boya. Just timber alone. Talk less of other agri-produce. Construction. reconstruction? Ambazonia has never had construction. It is now we are fighting. That's what we are fighting for. We are fighting for construction, not reconstruction. So, lot of people to Cameroon, I am pleading with them. And if you're one of the parastatals out there pushing billions into their pocket in the so-called reconstruction, you should be asking them, who were told that they had put down 50 billion and the World Bank had put down, was it World Bank or partners had put down another 40 billions for reconstruction. That was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago. What happened to the 90 billions? What happened to the reconstruction? Again, Bamenda is a critical example. They came and pulled down people's homes, people's businesses in the name of reconstruction, and they abandoned it. And people are out there still believing in reconstruction? Of course not. Not when we are concerned. Not when this war prevails. When war is over, we have gone our way, we will discuss our construction by ourselves. Not a lot of people do Cameroon. And this is one of the problems. These companies, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me carefully. These companies giving money, putting money in the pockets of a lot of people do Cameroon in the guise of reconstruction. We have hundreds of thousands of internally displaced and refugees in La République du Cameroon, in Nigeria, in Central Africa, in Gabon, all over the place. We have these refugees and the internal displaced there. We have over, according to, now these are not our own statistics, we have over 400 settlements burnt down, destroyed, including schools and hospitals, destroyed by La République du Cameroon soldiers. I have not seen one company, one parastatal that is giving money to La République du Cameroon that says, you know what, we could hire some contractors to reconstruct the hospitals in those communities. I will very much appreciate that. How many of these companies, so-called Islamic Development Bank, have given out money, have hired contractors to say, go and rebuild the hospitals there. Go and resettle those IDPs. Help them. None. Zero. But all they do, put money in the hands of a failed government and annexationists to continue to buy weapons to kill our people. I am challenging any so-called company that is doing business in Ambazonia, putting money into the pockets of La République du Cameroon to use in prosecuting this war. I challenge you, if you mean to help the people, go around and build the hospitals. Go and rebuild the settlements that La République du Cameroon soldiers burnt down. Then we will know you are indeed supporting the people, the real people, not furnishing the government with billions to buy weapons to kill its own citizens, to kill its own people. The project, and the story continues, the project, which falls in line with the Presidential Reconstruction Plan and the National Development Strategy, will be carried out in 47 council areas in Cameroon. Now, it doesn't say in Ambazonia. It doesn't say in Ambazonia. It says 47 council areas in Cameroon. Out of 47, they say 24 in the northwest and 23 in the southwest. It shall directly be of great benefit to some 1.8 million people in these areas, and 2.2 million others would benefit indirectly. So they are giving the money to the government to go and work in the councils, blah, 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 blah. Again, if these people mean to help the local population of Ambazonia, give no dime to the government of La République du Cameroon. In fact, if you give a dime to La République du Cameroon, we consider your businesses, your companies, accomplices to the killings in Ambazonia. What you should be doing if you care for Ambazonians is hire contractors, pay them directly from your pocket to go and rebuild those hospitals, those councils, those schools, those social amenities, not putting it in the hands of a dubious and fraudulent government. Now the story continues. It says, in the next 2 years, The intervention of the Islamic Development Bank will help boost the reconstruction plan, which has achieved big already. I don't know what the reconstruction plan has achieved, but it has achieved big already. It says about 95 schools, 33 health facilities, 32 water points, 9 bridges, and 80 community infrastructure reconstructed. I don't know where this took place. Please, if somebody knows, the phone line is open. You can call me and tell me where 95 schools, 33 health facilities, 32 water points, 9 bridges, and 80 community infrastructure. I don't know what they mean by 30 or 80 community infrastructure reconstructed. What's the difference? 300 small businesses encouraged. How? Where? In La République du Cameroon? Not in Amazonia. Not in Amazonia. We have the health center, the only public health center in Le BLM in Azi, that was burnt down by La République du Cameroon soldiers. We have all seen that footage. Is one of the most popular footage in the course of this struggle, in the course of the 8 years of this struggle. Remember the footage by the BBC showing soldiers in the BLM in Azi burning down houses, pouring gasoline on homes and burning them. One of the buildings they burned there was the community, the public health center hospital in the BLM. In fact, they used to call it the divisional. You know what they call divisional? It means it is the biggest hospital in the county. They burnt it down. It is still standing in ruins. Nothing has been done to it. And somebody wants us to believe this is what. Unfortunately, we don't have newspapers in that country. They are writing trash, garbage, just to receive funds, receive money from government contractors, from the government itself, at the expense of the people, of the masses. Ambazonians, this is my appeal to you. The faces you see on this screen with John Ngute, the so-called Islamic Development Bank. If you are an Ambazonian and you have an account in that bank, I am pleading with you, you love what we are doing, you support this struggle, take your money. Take your money out of it. Another one that will be coming, maybe crumbling again, is Azeri Cooperative Credit Union. Azeri Cooperative Credit Union, we have learned, borrowed billions through the influence of Paul Atanganji. They borrowed billions to La République du Cameroon in the course of the 7 years of this war. And now, the Azeri Credit Union is talking, we have learned, is talking about bankruptcy. Because the money that they borrowed, the directors borrowed to La République du Cameroon, the money is not being paid back, will not be paid back, and some of the directors are now telling some of the bankers to withdraw their money from Azeri Cooperative Credit Union. It is crumbling. If you have your money there, don't patronize it, because I bet you one of these days you may hear that Azeri Cooperative Credit Union has declared bankruptcy. So if any company, any business that patronizes La République du Cameroon, if you are a patriotic Ambazonian and you know for sure we fight for a just cause, please, please don't let your savings go to patronize the killing of your own brothers, your own sisters, your own families, your own people. Let that not happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is again Open Mic, and the microphone, the phone line is open. Go ahead, call, ask any question, make any contribution that you can. I will be right back.
ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricatv@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS.
J'ai pris son grand frère. Je lui ai demandé qu'il appelle, qu'il sorte.
Son grand frère dit qu'il n'est pas là avec lui.
Je l'ai gardé 2 semaines à la gendarmerie. Il dit qu'il ne parle pas avec lui. Et il doit être ici demain encore. On va lui dire.
Vous savez, population day.
Oui.
I want the day for the camp up.
Les idiots d'ici.
On a pris son grand frère l'autre jour.
J'ai pris son grand frère. Je lui ai demandé qu'il appelle, qu'il sorte.
Son grand frère dit qu'il n'est pas là avec lui.
Je l'ai gardé 2 semaines à la gendarmerie. Il dit qu'il ne parle pas avec lui. Et il doit être ici demain encore. On va lui dire.
Vous savez, population day.
Oui.
I want the day for the camp up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for staying put in there. The images you find on your screen, they are emerging from the BLM. They are emerging from the BLM. These are 2 Amazonian restoration fighters cut down yesterday in the BLM by agents, black legs, sent by, of course, no other person but the other big black legs of La République du Cameroon. These 2 guys, 2 fighters, they have been fighting for ever since this war began. The guy called General Mike, the one on your left, fought with Field Marshal from day number 1. He fought with Field Marshal from day number 1. Yesterday, a team of black legs. Now, let me put it this way. Yesterday, as most of you may have read from a post making the rounds on social media talking about a meeting holding in Menji, presided over by the Fawn of Fontem, the colonial mayor, and the colonial SDO. The image you see again is coming from that meeting. In this photo, you can see the Fawn of Fontem covered there addressing the population. You see the mayor behind him, and you see the colonial SDO behind him too. Now, they descended upon Menji. I think that was yesterday, and this meeting took place. And why they descended upon the city, they made sure that these two Ambazonia restoration fighters were gunned down. They gunned down. Why the phone, the mayor, the DO, and others were gathering in Menji. They had planned send an Okada rider to track down these restoration fighters. They sent an Okada rider. Let me not use the word send. I would say they connive with an Okada rider. The Okada rider guy, I understand, has been one of those supplying the restoration fighters with food and their necessities in the bush. So they had connived with the Okada rider. The Okada rider was able to track down. The Okada rider was able to track down the location of these fighters. After they tracked down the location of the fighters, they went and informed the very team that gunned down Field Marshal. Now, you guys need to hear me very clearly here. They went and set up these guys, the restoration fighters. They went and set the restoration fighters with some of the very boys who killed Field Marshal. And they went, we laid the restoration fighters in the bush, in a village, in the BLM, precisely in the Bankor, after Jensa, what is that name? It's gone off my mind. But the Okada guy came to do deliveries to the restoration fighters. Before he came and do the delivery, he had made sure the killers, not a lot of Political Cameroon soldiers, but some of the same boys who participated in the killing of Field Marshal. I learned there were 5 of them, who showed up hiding in the bush, waiting for the Okada guy, the guy that would usually deliver food items, drinks, whatever, to these fighters in the bush. So he had arranged with them, came, delivered these items to them. But before he delivered the items to them, the arrangement was already made, and the killers were hiding. They had taken up cover in the vicinity. And when this guy came, met them where they agreed to meet, delivered the stuff, turned back. And the boys were returning to their location, and before they knew it, I'm sorry, I can't talk now, I will call you later. So they came, made the delivery, the Okada guy came, made the delivery, turned, and the boys, the fighters, were returning back to their location. And before they knew it, they were ambushed. They killed the first one. The other one who was behind, who is Foncho, was right behind, a few meters behind. The first one had passed by, gone a distance. The one in the middle whom they killed, the one they called General Mike, who was killed there, one of the toughest of the Red Dragons, who was killed there, was in the middle. So the first one went by. The other one, their leader, Foncho, was still behind. And they got this one in the middle, they shot him, they killed him, because they knew he's the strongest. Then the one who had gone ahead returned to find out what had happened. Because I am made to understand there were only about 4 gunshots, and that was all. 4 gunshots, and that was all. So they shot the guy in the middle, and the one who had gone ahead ran, but then came back after to find out what had happened, not knowing they were still laying in wait. And they shot him too, and they killed him. Only one of them, Foncho, their leader, succeeded to escape. This is very important, ladies and gentlemen. The guys were not killed by La République du Cameroon. They were killed by black legs, 5 of them. They came all the way from Chang. They came all the way from Chang. I have learned of a connection between the fund of Fontem, the mayor of Menji, the colonial SDO of Menji. I have heard of their connection, that the moment the guys were killed, the killers hid themselves in the bush, called the soldiers from Menji. It was then the soldiers from Menji, they came up and conveyed the corpses of these guys to Menji, as you find in this image. As you find in this, oh, that is not the image there. Let's see, please look, get the image for me, the image of the corpse in the Menji. So right after the killing, the same guys now brought the army, informed the army in Menji that the deed has been done, the mission accomplished, and the soldiers, it was then the soldiers in Menji went up and conveyed the corpse to the stadium in Menji, and the population gathered. To see what had happened. You can see there, that is in the municipal stadium in Menji. The soldiers, the Republic soldiers, now went up to the scene. Why the guys are still hiding in the bush, the killers, the black legs are still hiding in the bush. The soldier, they called the soldiers from Menji to go up and convey the corpses to Menji, as you can find there. The same type or kind of operation that they use in killing Field Marshal the King happened again yesterday in the BLM, ladies and gentlemen. But this is to warn all the fighters of what black legs, the trick that a lot of political Cameroon is using now. They are using black legs within the community and out of the community to track down Ambazonia restoration fighters, and every fighter should be aware of this tactic that they are using. But let me also say this to everybody in the BLM. Let me say this to everybody in the BLM. The BLM has been one of the counties that has seen very little of the kind of harassment, torture, abduction, stealings that we see in other parts of Ambazonia in the course of this war. The Red Dragons or the ARF and the BLM, they have conducted themselves in the most dignified way as liberation fighters. You will not hear that they arrested or abducted anybody and asked for a ransom or anything. The only target the restoration fighters in the BLM go after are colonial officials with their army. That has been the only target. And so, the BLM people are being told, the short people, as they say, are the problem. They have not been the problem from day number 1. They will not be a problem tomorrow. They are not a problem today. However, if you are in the BLM today and you choose to side with the slave masters, you choose to side with the slave masters, you choose to take side with our occupiers. Please, you are putting your own self in danger. This war has gotten to a point where everything, every move becomes very dangerous, and we will not continue to lose any of our fighters. We will protect them with all that we have. And if it means going to any land to take out those we consider black legs, to save the lives of those defending freedom, I bet you we will do it. We will do it. We have said to the BLM people, you want to go back to your home, you are free to go back to your home. But mind your business. We hear the colonial officials saying to you in the BLM, to the chiefs, to the people in the villages, if you know or see a restoration fighter and you do not expose them, your life will be in danger. That is what the colonial officials are telling people in the BLM. Well, if you are in the BLM and you are cooperating with the enemy, the colonial officials, the annexationists, take note, you are not only endangering yourself, you are putting the life of your entire family at risk. This war is not over. It's not going to be over anytime soon. My appeal to everybody, not just in BLM, but in every Amazonian community, county, LGA, is that if you are in any community, in any LGA, in any county, restoration fighters are not your enemy. We know we have rogue ones. We have bad ones, as in everything. Even when you go for farm, harvest cocoa, bad one, they come out. You go harvest cassava, bad one, they come out. You go cut granite, bad one, they come out. We have bad ones among them. But we are not going to risk the lives of thousands of them who are trying their best to do the right thing. We will not stand by and see that happen. These boys in the BLM, they have fought for 8 years. 8 years from day number one. You don't hear of abductions there. You don't hear of ransom takings there. You don't hear of civilians' life being in danger there. Not at all. Not at all. But if you are a civilian and you want to allow the colonial officials, including the chiefs and the funds, to turn you against the freedom fighters, again, you will have yourself to blame. I am appealing very strongly to all of you. This war is a long way from being over. Don't put your life in danger. Mind your business. Mind your business. If the colonial officials will force you to sell out the restoration fighters, better look for somewhere to go. Stay there until the war is over than sacrifice your life for nothing. Because those colonial officials, they wouldn't pay you enough worth sacrificing your life and your family. They won't pay you enough. So please, take note. Now, one of the black legs that we have identified in the BLM is this guy. Is this guy called, I think they call his name, one Charles who? Charles somebody. His name is, please put the picture on the screen there. Put the picture on the screen there. Let's see the picture on the screen there. This is the guy. Now look at this guy, ladies and gentlemen. The title is covering the legs. If you can remove the title from the screen, please. Remove the title. Let us see his legs. Now, all right. Look at his legs there. Look at this guy, ladies and gentlemen. This guy this is number one black leg in the BLM right now. He is very much wanted by the restoration fighters in the BLM. Look at him. Now, what you are seeing there is a setup. It's a setup. It's an arrangement. It's a stage play, I mean to say. It's a stage play. Now, this guy got to the village. He has been in Gabon, left Gabon, back to La République du Cameroon, making threatening calls, telling the red dragons to surrender, as he will give them up. Now, he was in the meeting in Menji. He is actually the one who is said to have said, oh, Chris Anu should be tracked down and killed and decimated through incantations. Now, he leaves the meeting and goes down to his village and get the villagers to tie him up, trying to suggest that the restoration fighters have picked him up and tied him up. He is trying to stage play this so that the Republic do Cameroon, they see him as a fighter, whereas it is stage. This is stage. The restoration fighters did not pick him. They did not arrest him. He got villagers to tie him up, to send a message to the colonial SDO, the colonial mayor, and the chiefs and the funds that he is a fighter. The Red Dragons picked him up and they tied him up, whereas he negotiated with villagers to pick him up and tie him up, not the Red Dragons. Not the Red Dragons. But he did that so that the colonial officials can call him and, sympathize with him, put money in his pocket and say, keep on, you are doing a great job, keep it on. Whereas nothing happened. Talking about a con man, that is one of them, a real con man. Now you look at him, he is seated there and they are tying his hands behind him. Does he look like somebody who is resisting that arrest? No, I don't want to call it an arrest. Not an arrest. Again, that arrangement. It doesn't look like somebody who is feeling bad, resisting. Of course not, because everything you see here is staged. Everything you see here is being staged. All right, but again, Ambazonian restoration fighters, you have to be very, very careful with men like this. This is number one black leg in the BLM now. This is number one black leg in the BLM now. All right, now I get to this other subject here, which I consider very important, ladies and gentlemen. Why it is important to stay home, stay indoors on Christmas and New Year's Day. Why it is important you stay home Christmas and New Year's Day. Two reasons. Now, when we insisted that ghost towns stays on Christmas Day and New Year Day, we didn't mean to punish you on ground zero. We understand the essence, the importance of Christmas and New Year. There is nothing like celebrating a new year when God has given you the grace to go through 12 months, 360 or 65 days to be alive. There is every reason to go out and celebrate for it. Christmas has been a tradition that every Christmas families come together and celebrate it. But, ladies and gentlemen, this time we said, please, let us do it indoors. We have honored these ghost towns for 7 years and counting. 7 good years and counting. Because Cameroon declared war on us. These ghost towns are the symbol of our resistance. When people travel home, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they see nothing. And Monday, the cities, the towns, the villages are shut down. They are reminded that Ambazonia is at war. They are reminded through the ghost towns Mondays that Ambazonia is at war. If we now say, let's call it off on Monday, these 2 Mondays, because of Christmas, because of New Year, the Republic du Cameroon will come to you the next week and say, oh, we've been telling you to shut down, stop this nonsense called ghost town, as they say, You refused to do it. So you were ready to shut it down on Christmas and New Year, but then resume it all over again. They will want to force you. They will want to force everybody to make sure that ghost towns are stopped. They will want to force you to make sure ghost towns do not continue anymore, which is the reason why we are saying we don't want to send any message to La République du Cameroon. Staying indoors and celebrating our Christmas and our New Year doesn't cancel the fact that it is Christmas and it is New Year. It doesn't at all. But let's not send a different message that New Year's Day, Christmas Day, and we are at war, our children are being killed, our parents are being killed, our brothers are being killed, and we are out celebrating, drinking, and dancing, and La République is taking videos and photos and sending out there saying, look at No Mercy in Ambazonia, look at No Mercy, look at Christmas, look at New Year in Ambazonia. Please, I plead with you, we did not take this decision again as a means of punishment, no, impunity, no. We took it so that we send a message to La République du Cameroon. Christmas is no longer any more important than our freedom and the justice that we demand for. New Year isn't any more important than the freedom and the independence, the justice that we ask for. There are times we sacrifice certain things for the greater good, for greater freedom, for our justice to come. Let's do it. So we appeal to you, stay home, do any celebration you can do. We're not stopping you to celebrate. Whatever you can do to celebrate Christmas, buy your drinks. You want to dance? Dance in your compound. We don't forbid you to celebrate at home. Whatever form of celebration you want to carry out at home, please do it, but avoid the public places. Let's not send a wrong message to La République. Buy your drinks, buy your rice, cook your best meal, dress your children as good as you can. Let them stay within the peripheries of your home and celebrate Christmas, celebrate New Year. Tuesday, we'll go back to business. Wednesday, back to business. The rest of the week, we'll go back to business. And then New Year, we do the same. We shut down the cities, we stay home, and we celebrate. But the second most important aspect of this is that if you think that La République du Cameroon is going to observe a holiday on Christmas and New Year, their soldiers, you think their soldiers are going to observe a holiday on Christmas and New Year, and you want to go out and celebrate. I bet you're kidding yourself. Christmas and New Year are the days those rogues, those barbarians will go out hunting for Ambazonians to kill. You don't have to be an Ambazonian fighter to be killed by those people. You know that. You know that. Somebody who hates you can just point a finger at you to La République du Cameroon soldiers, and they will come after you and kill you down. Because I realize that now people are, what is the word? People who have had grudges against others just go and victimize them and point them to La République du Cameroon soldiers as their enemy, as armed people, and they are shot down. The reason why, one of the reasons why we are saying stay home and celebrate is because La République du Cameroon will wear their Awusa gowns, wear those overflowing Awusa gowns with their pistols inside, or to put on jackets, dressed like, they want to dress like Amber, looking like Amber guys, put their pistols inside their jackets and their shirts. They come to the beer parlor, they drink, and they join you on the dancing floor, they dance with you, and before they know, they pull out the pistol and shoot you in there, and walk away free. We don't want that to happen to anybody, not on Christmas Day, not on New Year's Day. Please do every shopping you can do. And it's Sunday, the 30th, and Sunday, the 24th. Mondays, the 1st, Monday, the 25th, you stay home and celebrate with your family. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I can't say that enough. I will open the phone lines now. Go ahead. I want to hear from you. I like to hear from you. So you go ahead and call. Before you call, make sure that your the volume of your set is turned down, please. When you call, make sure the volume of your set is turned down before you call. I am waiting for your call. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, especially if you are on ground zero. Of course, in the diaspora too. All right. Again, the phone line is open. I am waiting to get your calls. In the meantime, I just like everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to know that Ambazonian ID, again, the website has been open and running, and actually quite a handful of Ambazonians are beginning to apply for their Amber ID cards. Amber ID cards. The website again is ambazoniaid.com. ambazoniaid.com. That is where you can register. Pay your $50 to have upload your passport size photograph, to have your ID printed and shipped to you wherever you may be across the globe. We will print it, mail it to you at no extra cost. At no extra cost. Again, the website is ambazoniaid.com. ambazoniaid.com. Go there, subscribe, make your payment, upload your passport size photograph, and we will have your ID card printed and forwarded to you. We'll have your ID card printed and forwarded to you. What you find on the screen, those are just the sample, a sample of what the ID cards look like. On the top, you have the front. On the bottom, you have the back. You can see those things are highly encrypted, very highly encrypted, loaded with data, and it cannot be photocopied, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot be photocopied. It cannot be reprinted by somebody because there is so much in there, a copier cannot copy it. So this is a standard international ID card, and it will identify you anywhere. It will identify you, especially if you are in the diaspora and you have no form of identification. It is also good for those of you who need asylum status, who are applying for asylum status here in the US, in Europe, anywhere across the world. They will be good for you. So you go ahead, get to the website, ambazoniaid.com, ambazoniaid.com. Fill in the form, upload your passport size photograph, pay your $50 cost, and you will have it printed and shipped to you. I am waiting for your call. I hope Ground Zero is watching because I'm surprised no call has come from there. I hope electricity is on there on Ground Zero. But those of you in the diaspora, you can go ahead and call also. The phone line is open. Okay, I got the first caller from Ground Zero. Hello. 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 Okay, I think I lost that caller. Got another caller here. Hello.
Hello, Comrade Chris. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from, sir?
This Chris. I'm calling from Gokutinga County. In fact, it's been long. I've not been I've been on the displacement. I'm watching you live.
You're watching me live. Wonderful. From Goketunjia?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Tell me a little bit about Ngo Ketunjia Unity Warriors. How when I from Ngo Ketunjia when I see the idea?
No, we did at a lot, Comrade Chris. We did at a lot. No shake.
Good. Good. All right. Go ahead. Tell me what to make you call today.
Yes, I really be happy with the decision when I don't take them. Say they will still stay indoors on the 25th and on the 1st. The people who they be in a belligerent area, they're supposed for the cry, they're supposed for the lament, they're not supposed for the celebrate. Celebration they come in and when on Independence Day.
Right.
So I think that was a very good decision.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope so.
Secondly, I think yeah.
Yes, go on.
Hello?
Go on.
Yes, I say as far as on the ID card is concerned, I think our boys should begin to ask for Amber ID. Yes, I think that will be a game changer. If they start asking for Amber ID, then I think that should be a game changer. I think that is a good idea.
It's a good idea. However, we think the time in our reach for anybody for ground zero for get Amber ID for the security risk that it poses. I think any moment we take over any of our territories, a county, then we should think about that. But for now, we will wait until we don't take over any territory. Then we can then get our people for begin to identify themselves properly. Because then, if they not fit identify themselves, who know who be a lot of applicant, a terrorist from La Republic amongst them. So the moment will come. I'm not sure say not a moment this, but that moment will surely come.
We thank God for the case. We are waiting for that moment.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's hope, say, to 2024, it will be that moment. Thank you, sir, for the call.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead. I see quite a number of you trying to call. Go ahead and call and let me hear from you. Again, the idea of civilians getting the Ambazonia ID cards on ground zero, I really think the moment it never come yet, because if you happen to fall in the hands of La République du Cameroon soldiers or police or gendarmes and they find that card on you, that is a good reason for them to ask you for 5 million before you are released, right? You know that. So we will not encourage that. That now is a big risk. But the moment we don't capture a territory and put under our banner, everybody will make sure they get Amber ID. We will make sure everybody, in fact, we will ship a machine to ground zero, to that territory, where it will print everybody the ID card. It will be like that thing that they do for La République du Cameroon. You will go for the office where they issue the ID card, spend about 1 hour, come up for there with your ID card. They will take your photo, they will get your information, you come up for there with your ID card ready for your hand, because we know many people for ground zero, especially in the villages, they not fit use computer for go enter their information on computer and get it printed out. But those who can do that, great. But again, I believe that moment it will come. We will look forward to it. I really pray we'll start for do so for this new year 2024. All right, the phone line again, it be open. Go ahead and call. Go ahead and call. Let me see some of your messages here. All right. Okay, let me say this. There is this image making the rounds. There is this image making the rounds on the social media. The image is showing an image of somebody seated in a truck with his hands tied behind his back. Many people say that is Grandpa of Bali who was arrested, and I say no, that isn't Grandpa of Bali. We don't even know who that person is. That person is definitely not Amazonian fighter. I'm not even sure that is an Amazonian. So because I have received lots of inquiries as to whether this is Grandpa of Bali for real. This is not Grandpa of Bali, please. I believe he is very safe. All right, he is very safe. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of any phone calls, I probably should call it a day, but I want to wish every one of you a Merry Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. I don't think I will be back here I will be back here New Year's Eve to deliver a very powerful message that outlines our vision for 2024. I really want to hope that all of you will tune in to be part of that message. But remember, tomorrow, we're going to be having a very powerful town hall, APP town hall. Let me come back 1 minute. I'll come back and give you details.
You'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level. Contact our advertising team at absafricativ@gmail.com. ABS can help you reach your target audience like never before. Advertising on ABS, you'll benefit from our extensive reach and dedicated viewership. We offer special advertising packages during primetime slots and popular shows. You'll also be featured on our social media platforms, reaching an even wider audience. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Take your business to the next level.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, again, before I leave, I just like to remind every one of you that you are invited to the very last of our Town Hall APP meetings tomorrow. That meeting will start at 7 p.m. Amber time. 7 p.m. Amber time. I shall be there to outline the vision that we have coming ahead for 2024, and we'll also be taking your questions and bringing you answers as per what we have done in 2023. Please, we want to see every one of you there from ground zero, from Europe, from the USA, from Canada, from the Middle East. we want to see every Ambazonian gathered tomorrow at this APP meeting. Let us get your ideas also as to what you want to see happen in 2024. Let's come together, reason together, contribute together as per what our vision, our direction, the roadmap for 2024 should look like. It is very, very important, very, very critical that we all assemble the very last APP meeting of the year and put our heads together, think about the new year, what we want to do, the direction we want to take, our diplomacy, firepower on ground zero, reorganizing ground zero, and of course, resurrecting this struggle in a very special way in the coming year. So again, I'm inviting all of you. I will take your questions, I will answer them, and everybody will have the opportunity to contribute or to speak. So if you are on ground zero, charge your phone. Make sure you have enough data. Join in at 7. The Zoom link is limited. The Zoom link is limited. It cannot contain a lot of people because of the cost. So, but if you want to log in, come in on time so that the Zoom does not kick you out when you come to log in and it is full. If it is full, you cannot log in. It will kick you out. So the meeting starts at 7 p.m. and goes on for about 2 hours. If you are again on ground zero, charge your phone, get enough data in your phone to be able to stay through the meeting, contribute, ask questions, and receive answers. I hope everybody gets that. Again, the meeting is tomorrow, Saturday, starting 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Amber time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to be part of this broadcast. I look forward again to seeing you tomorrow, and I also look forward to coming back on the December 31st with an inspiring message to Ambazonia towards the new year 2024. God bless you all, and good night.